Welcome to Mom Boss Chronicles, the show that celebrates the incredible journey of mom bosses who are conquering the world of business and motherhood. We are your hosts, Jen,
Danielle,
and Sue.
Make sure to like and subscribe and share with your mom friends today. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Mom Boss Chronicles. I'm Jen with Danielle and Sue. And
Hi.
we're back in studio.
We're back.
We took the summer off to spend time with our kids and, be moms.
Yeah.
And work.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we survived.
barely.
It was definitely a marathon. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, we just kind of want to recap our summer experience. I'm sure you guys can relate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How was Florida for you guys?
Yeah, so we were in Florida for the month of July.
Right.
It was awesome. Like, there was definitely moments where I was like, this is so amazing. Like, my son did surf camp. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter got to do art camp down there. We had a pool there. So we literally were in the pool like almost every single day.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. But then we were there for the month. The kids were in camp for 2 weeks. So, like, the time they weren't in camp is definitely like, it's like,
Yeah, the struggle.
yeah. Because, they have to be constantly entertained
Yeah.
or they're going to fight with each other.
And do you guys have friends down there yet? Like,
Not the kids' ages, like, so that was hard. Like, they didn't, but we have family, so we were busy visiting. My husband's family is there, so we were seeing his family, so that was nice. We have friends who are there, but they don't have kids, but so we were trying to keep them entertained, and I think they had a great time. But as parents, it's hard. I still had to do work.
Yeah.
Like, my husband was still working, so it was
You're
hard.
running your business from
Yeah.
a couple
It was
seats
hard to
away.
have that, like, work mode in when the kids are, like, in play mode.
Yeah.
And, we don't have, like, my mother-in-law was great. She definitely helped. Like, there was a few days where we're like, can we get them out of the house?
Yeah.
Because it was a lot.
Totally.
Yeah. So, like, by the end of the trip, I was like, I'm ready to come home.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. And I'm sure, like, you missed your bed and house and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was really great. It was amazing. We went to the beach, swimming, all of it. But there was times where it was definitely like, we need a routine again.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll do it again next year?
I don't know. I definitely feel like, going to Florida in the summer, like, for me, I loved it. Like, people are like, isn't it crazy because it's so hot? But it was hot here.
It was so hot.
Everybody
here in
says
July.
that, right?
It was probably the same.
The palm trees are beautiful.
Right,
Like, it wasn't as busy to go to restaurants or out. Like, it was honestly really lovely. So, yeah, I would do it again.
Right.
I guess I would just have, my husband was saying, he's like, if we do this again, we have to plan a little bit more to keep the kids busy.
Yeah.
I did find a place, but it was at the end. We didn't do it, where you can kind of do drop-ins. It was like a jamboree, but they go to like 10 or whatever, where for a couple of hours, the kids can like get their exercise, and jump around and play. And I feel like maybe something like that would help.
Totally.
Or maybe just like joining a local meetup to meet up with other moms and kids.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they needed that.
Definitely.
Also.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it's hard enough when the kids have their friends.
Yeah.
And when they're in camp all day. Like, my son was in camp till 3 and still is just like going crazy.
After 3, you mean? Like, once you're home. Yeah.
Even though the hours are very similar to school, there's just something.
Well, I guess because the daylight is so long, like the days are long.
The days are very long, and
Yeah.
there's something about school that he just thrives, and I don't know, maybe
There's probably like a different, different
Energy.
schedule.
different stimulation.
Right.
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
come
mental,
home like
little-
wired still, wanting to play. And
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He the kids were just fighting all summer,
Yeah.
bouncing off the walls, and now we've been in school a week, and I already see such a difference in them.
Yeah. So what would you do? So after school, did you guys have your routine? Or after camp, I should say. Like,
Not really.
you would just
like
handled it day by
suffer.
day. Yeah.
I love my kids, but summer is so hard, and oh my god, it like kind of makes you wish it away because I'm like, I can't wait for school to start, but then it's gonna get cold.
Yeah. I mean, so towards the end of the summer, I tried really hard to like want to savor it.
Yeah.
Because obviously when we got back in August, he got to do camp another couple of weeks, but then it ended before school started.
Right.
And we did the Cape May Zoo one day. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
there are some days in between the chaos where you're like, today was perfect.
Yeah.
And then other days where you're like, ah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It was,
And I feel like as a mom, the burden on that is more on us.
oh, for
Totally.
sure.
Like, I know my husband was stressed out too, but
Yeah.
it was me who dealt with it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Listen, that's just default kind of how it goes, right? This was the first summer Michael wasn't in Goddard.
Oh,
so, like...
And Goddard's like all day.
all day.
Yeah.
And like, no, I don't even have to think about anything.
So he did a
even
rec
when he was
camp,
at Goddard, they like when they did Silton, like they bussed them to Silton every day. So I really like was free to do what I needed to do work wise. So
amazing.
Right, we did the rec camp for just July, and again it was 9 to 3. But I just felt like as soon as I dropped them off, I did a couple things. And then it was time to turn around and pick them up.
Yeah,
and then it was like, now what are we doing for the rest of the day? You know,
and again, it's beautiful weather out, and you have to do something.
Right?
Yeah.
So you do feel like you want to get out and play. Like thankfully, we have the beach club, so we did that like a lot after, and then I switched Silton to the first 2 weeks of August.
Oh, nice.
Oh, never like
no?
no. I mean, it's great. Silton is great.
Yeah,
100%.
Cool.
It's fantastic. They have such a wonderful program. But for us, like for me, driving him every morning from West Long Branch to Wall.
It's a 3-hour program or 2.5.
Yeah, it's not that long, right? So like that was just a lot. And we did the morning session, so trying to get out of the house, it was just I'm grateful for it, and it was wonderful. I appreciate that I have the opportunity to send him. He loved it. Like, honed in on his swimming skills more and everything. But then at the end of the day, it was like, okay, now what? You know?
Yeah.
But like to your point, there were days we went to the beach club or we did an activity or something. I'm like, I am grateful. And I don't want to sound not, this is the career path I've chosen for other reasons, but one being like to be available for your kids. But I'm like, God damn it, man, I can't get anything done.
I know.
Because anytime I would pick up the phone, he's behind. Mom, like it's like they are blind, and don't care.
Know.
One day I was on a work call and he put a robotic dinosaur behind me, and it's going roar, like,
that's awesome.
Can you stop?
I know. And they're little and like they don't get it.
No,
I
just
know.
don't get it. And I do feel like towards the end of the summer we were sick of each other.
Like
and that
vice versa.
and that lack of structure too.
Yes.
Like everyone was getting unhinged,
Yeah.
Because now we're like you said, like we're back in action, and like everyone, he just seems like calmed down.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the heck that is, but
yeah, it's got to be the stimulation, and summer's just like a free for all.
Yeah. Right. All the kids are
Camp is a free for all.
It is. Yeah. And camp's
crazy.
Expensive. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is. Like you're saying, Silton, the half day is hard. When Dylan was that age, when he was like 5, I think, I did full day.
I remember
Yeah.
Hunter did it too.
Yes, yeah.
And I was like, that is the best idea ever.
Yeah,
He
it's
had to pay
expensive.
double.
Yeah.
But they were there and they became great swimmers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a great swimmer now, but
They would complain. I remember Hunter's like, that was really long. I'm like, sorry, dude.
yeah. I know.
our kid,
Yeah.
learn.
So yeah, I'll do the half day with June next year because she'll only be like just turning 4.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know the traffic and it's like
Yeah.
It's a little job in itself, just to get there, But
it is, but it's so worth it.
right.
I feel for the moms who, like, we are in real estate, so our jobs are flexible, but I feel for the moms who have the days that they have to, like, and vacation days. So for us, it's like, camp doesn't start until a week after school ends, and then camp ends like 2 or 3 weeks before school even starts.
I know, it's very
So
strange.
if you have 4 weeks, that's 4 weeks.
Right.
And if you are a working mom who only has 2 weeks off,
Right.
or it's like, that's hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Ton of credit.
I know.
Right, because you're really pulling in all your resources, right? Whether it's family, having
Sitters.
to get the nanny,
Yes.
sitters, whatever. I mean, it's no small feat.
No.
And coordinating on top of then whatever, if you have to physically go into, your job too, that's a lot.
I know I have a friend who works from home and she has 3 kids and she was like, I was ready to pull my hair out.
Yeah.
Like I thought I could entertain, like they would entertain themselves and I can keep working.
No.
She's like, some days were fine. The other days were just a shit show.
Right.
Like,
I know.
yes.
Well, I hope like maybe with the adoption of more people like working from home, like can we just implement what Europe does and like let's just all take August off.
I know.
Let's
That'd be
just
amazing.
back off a little
Right.
bit. I mean, I definitely felt like it was a little more quiet, I guess, maybe, but like let's like
Yeah, I know. I wish.
it's a hard balance, right? Because
This is America. I don't know.
I know. I don't think it'll ever happen. Well, it's crazy because obviously in different parts of the country, it's interesting to see. Some people go back, I saw as early as July.
Right.
Arizona, I think, went back in July. And then Florida goes back mid-August.
But they get out earlier.
True.
Right?
Yeah. And here in Jersey, we go back in September. We end in June. So they end in May. But
Yeah.
it's a struggle. No matter what state or what part you parent in. It's hard.
I'm like, am I a terrible mom that I want school to start?
How was the beach club for you? You guys belong to a beach
was
club.
good.
Was that in your sanity some days? Were you like, let's just go there? Or was it chaos there too?
It's chaos. Having a 3-year-old it's difficult, and going like Mike was working so much this summer, so I was alone with them at the beach a lot.
yeah.
And Dylan's very helpful, but she can be difficult.
Yeah.
So
No, I get it.
hopefully next year will be a little easier with that.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, they love it, and she loves it, and their friends are all there, so that's
nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And he just goes off and does his own thing with his friends, so
which is so nice. And eventually you'll get there with June, but it's hard because I know what you mean. I have a 3-year-old too, so we belong to a beach and yacht club also, but I have to follow her.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's like,
still,
I want to go to the pool. I want to go back to the beach. And it's up and down, up and down.
Right.
Yeah.
But
whereas Dylan is like off on his own.
Yeah.
That was the beautiful part this summer with Michael being 6 and feeling more comfortable about him like
exploring,
running around with the friends. Like and I think to myself like how amazing for them like to have this adventure with their friends. They're at the beach club and like
that's what I say. Like how lucky is he to grow up on the beach with his friends every summer?
I mean, I grew up at home in the summer. No camp.
Watching Stickly. Do you remember Stickly?
No, but I remember
Nickelodeon? Do you
definitely no, but I watch a lot of Nickelodeon, which is funny. I can't believe I can't remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. If you guys don't know Stickly, Google it.
Yeah.
He had a song. Oh, I do remember that.
You idiot.
Yeah. But how did we survive our summers? God, I wonder what our parents did.
I was bored a lot.
Me too.
I was bored a lot. We played outside, but I was bored a lot.
Yeah, that's just what you did. You were bored.
And hot. There was no pools or beaches.
Yeah.
I know.
Bored a lot, for sure. All right.
Yeah, but I'm happy that we had a great summer. I'm happy that we created some beautiful memories. Summer was amazing, but definitely stressed.
Yes, for sure. And any of you other parents out there, tell us about your summers.
Yes.
I'm curious to hear what other folks do with your children and how you kind of managed.
I guess anything different for you guys thinking about next year.
Keep your sanity.
What would you do differently next summer?
Yeah.
Anything that you're thinking?
Me?
I don't know, right?
I have to look now for camp for June for next summer.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because they fill up so soon.
They do. And they're and the prices keep going up.
Oh my God, I know.
There's this one camp that Hunter went to. We didn't go this summer because we were in Florida for the whole month. But I was like, maybe I'll sign him up again next summer. But when I looked at the prices, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. Luckily, the beach club camp is super affordable.
Yeah.
I ended up sending Hunter to Ocean Township Rec Camp for August, and he loved it.
Dylan did the last week of August. He did there.
That's awesome. So I'm like, maybe I'll do that again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, just
pray
we get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll fill you all in next year.
Yeah. We're having the same
in 8 months, right? Mm-hmm. And it'll be here before we know it. So.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing because I know when we get older, we're going to be like, oh, I miss when they were little. But it's hard sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, hope you all can relate. Thank you so much for listening. And make sure to like and subscribe.
Bye. See you next week.